I am a fan of Golden Hoops.
Jason Kidd called you a unicorn. You're leading your team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. What's been the biggest adjustment taking on so much responsibility this early in your career?
Just being myself. You know, my teammates have been great. Being confident in me, give me that confidence, and just let me be myself.
Tapped around, recovered by Brooks. Shoots it back to Green. Green looking to do damage, but he's been at the top by Gafford. On the drive, in the paint. Flagg hammers it down.
Far he might have gotten him.
Away by Hauser. Up ahead, Sharman. Racing with Flagg to the rim. Oh, Flagg erased it up top. But doesn't Cooper?
Grabs it. Flagg goes past Shepard, goes inside again, switches to the left hand.
Cooper Flagg.
Deontay. He slips inside, high off the glass. Count it. And they're gonna, James Capers whistles a foul.
In San Antonio, part of this Spurs coaching staff with Mitch Johnson. Flagg, under it in! Big time bucket! Get the baseline, went to the other side of the rim.
Yeah, except the screen got hit right in the face on that screen.
He is a freight train.
Oh, that's a freight train.
Hello, Cooper.
Let's go! Going up ahead to Davis. He caught it and scored and was fouled.
Pass ahead, ceiling underneath.
When they're shorthanded on most nights. Flagg chased off the line, left-handed. Beautiful, smooth move from Cooper Flagg. They prime time on ABC, presented by Wingstop.
And a good team.
All right, ball into Cooper with 46 points. A three would tie it. That's what he takes. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's feeling it. He's in a zone, as they say.
You know what else is incredible?
Well, again, we talked about sustaining physicality. Can the Bulls do it tonight? Buzelis against Flagg. Flagg with a chance at a three-point play.
Now it's Coop with it. Coop on the bounce, going at Queen. Oh, he scores it! The foul is called two. Queen
On the run, he's got a lane. Into Flagg, and another three-point opportunity coming up. Newport, Maine, listed at 6'9".
Abdia with a bounce pass through traffic. And Coop comes out of there with a steal. Oh, nice handles. Cuts to the basket. Yerbos and finishes with a foul. Out of the Mavericks rookie. This comes to an end as Brandon Miller with a 4-point play. Here comes Cooper, and down it goes. Cooper Flagg slamming it home. Been in the ring, exchanging punches with them all night long. They've been within one here in the second half, and another floater over Wemby by Coop.
Years ago, that only shot 21% from three-point range as Flagg throws it down. Cooper Flagg with the flush. And I'm not sure I remember Dirk doing this his rookie year.
This is on the runner in the paint. Powell with the block out of the rebound. And in the open court, here comes Coop. And two more on the board for him. Another attack close.
Seconds the difference. Game and shot clock. Flagg's had a half. He keeps rolling.
The way he played.
Castle now with 6 assists to go with his 6 boards and 18 points. Flagg fading and hitting.
Last 3.5 minutes.
Back out front, Cooper. Bump, no call. Shot is away now. They get a whistle on the drive.
Such a pass set.
Didn't play to Coop. And of course, Coop good in the open floor. He goes spin cycle, and then, oh, nice teardrop. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Look at this. Ingram just hit for the Raptors. Woo. Cooper spin cycle. Catch, finish. Fantastic finish by Lively.
45 to play in the half. They stay in the zone. Nothing. Now they get out of it.
But it makes it a lot tougher to run your offense.
Another turnover for the Pels. Flagg the distance.
Here is Maxey. He goes to ground. No call there. Steal. Coop. And Coop to the line again. Here in the first.
No call. Letting them play.
out of the perimeter. AD screen. Taking the lead and off the launching. Coop grabs the defensive rebounds. You guys know how much I like to see him grab defensive rebounds and then run. He doesn't necessarily run, but he got a shot up and hit it. 3-4 start in this game, Billers.
Go, beating the big man Powell off the dribble.
Klay Thompson from the corner. He's on fire right now. Klay Thompson with back-to-back triples.
Here's Cooper Flagg in the paint and a determined drive and finish.
Teammates seen this before.
Gonna have to take it off the bounce against Brook Lopez. Bogdanovich failed for Coop, get it away.
Pretty.
The next ice cold 3 of 15 from deep. Flagg taking it inside for 2.
He knew Jalen Brunson was on him. Look at this.
Flagg 0 for 2 early on. They're going to force it out of his hands. Beautiful feed to Gafford. He denied him.
Shooting percentages remain high in this game. Dallas 55%, San Antonio 54, and that's a high percentage shot. It's Cooper going all the way to the cup and finishing with the first time out. We have a 2-point game. Let's see it again.
To say the least. That's some excellent games, but not from beyond the arc. Flagg drives, draws a foul, shot's good and one. Not making now, particularly that he's making. Cullen comes up with it. Ball was deflected. Mavericks possession. Cooper no looks over to Christie in the corner. Cooper Flagg, we've talked about this, Drew. You and I watched him in high school.
We watched him in high school in Mount Vernon.
Scores, and the Pelicans surge in front. 5 straight by Zion. 115-111. Coop with a tough shot. Oh, great footwork, and then pillow soft touch on the shot.
Love the patience here, using the footwork,
Throws it up ahead to Miles Bridges. Bridges, oh wow, he missed a dunk, and it's going all the way out to Cooper. The third quarter flips it up and in. This dunk, and it couldn't have fallen any better for Cooper Flagg, who scores 2. The Kamara 3. There's the big man clinging with a tip out to keep it alive, but Dallas is who comes away with it.
Oh, nice
pass, big finish.
Yeah.
Elevates and detonates Cooper Flagg.
Brandon Williams, that's nice. Easy buckets in transition.
Mavericks trying to cut into this deficit. Flagg to the rack. Getting up.
Flagg, 5 on the 24, drives inside, left-handed layup is good. Cooper's cooking here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, this, watch, now when he backs up, and he looks up at the rim.
Flagg, oh, it's a big finish for the youngster.
I'm telling you, man.
AD looking for an outlet, the handoff to Cooper. Three-pointer, bullseye.
We were talking about not just his team, but it's time to win. A 4th turnover. Flagg flies.
Cooper Flagg played his first home game.
Talking to Jay Kidd before the game about Detroit, their 21-5 record. Here comes Coop, and Coop with ill intentions. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff speaking about standing in the corner, way off on the attempt for Quickly. PJ with the rebound. Cooper in the open court. By and to the basket to jam it home. Powell with 15 points tonight. It's most in a game since March of 2023. Nice. Russell underneath to Cooper. Spectacular reverse finish.
Man turned his back, and he slipped right to the bucket.
And it's nervous Nelly time now. It's a 2-point game. Coop on the blow by. Boston for Cisse. Cooper for Cooper Flagg, which here in the first quarter of the game is his 3rd. Going to attack off the dribble. Good defender in case and Wallace. And Powell is there, cutting off the ball, as we know the veteran Dwight Powell can do so well.
Rockets have been awesome in the first quarters this year. Mentioned that the other night in Boston. Turned around Flagg good over the top.
Guarded by Mann. Gives it up to Coop. They want AD. Oh, back to Coop on a really nice cut. Great off-ball movement. And
this guy here, big shot.
Look out, Sharp for three. Coop the rebound. There's a release by Washington.
And it's cleared by Powell. Flagg with a head of steam all the way. Hands and hits. +1. Screen came from Powell. Now it's Hauser that steps up. Likes the matchup. Goes to work. Floats it up and in. Or after two.
Ready for transition defense, but Thompson in attack mode there. Flagg in attack mode with Durant, turns and scores. Cooper Flagg, beautiful shot. We head to the fourth.
It is by Jabari Smith Jr., but it's stolen. And here's Coop in the open court. Okogie chasing. Coop ducks around him and scores.
That pass in transition.
Here's tonight's Whataburger. What a play of the game. And Gafford claims the carry. And now Coop. Oh! Look out below! It's a go-ahead. Well, Coop's on notice. Now he's got this thing under control. They switch. Cunningham drive. Coop.
Down the. Got to let it go now. Shot clock running out. Wow, runs it. Cooper leaves it. Bucket. He just makes the right play, doesn't
Every
he?
time. Every time. Watch Flagg.
Wiggins. And to hear that, and that all these guys want to come in and work, I don't think that you can say that as well.
He's got the rookie on him.
I mean,
Something's got him worked up.
he made the third three and pointed at the bench. Look out!
Cooper Flagg with the stuff. Out of Duke with the throwdown, but it's the Gabe Vincent show right now with 18 points. Toronto's got three here pretty quickly, so to speak. Number lob, and another one-handed finish for Dallas. Flagg again was the passer, but this time the finisher instead of Lively was AD. Milwaukee now has 3 block shots tonight, and Giannis has them all. Big screen by Adetokounmpo, and there's a block by Coop against Ryan Rollins.
What a bailout for the Mavs.
And it's go! He's driving! He's scoring! You gotta love it!
Strong. Hey, referee Devin, where's my foul on Giannis? Look at his arm. That is not an extended.
There for the Jazz doing it, but Deontay that time hammering it right off Darius Bailey.
Flagg took Hendricks.
Try from the left side. Pass ahead to Coop. From Nembhard. Little hesitation, then flicks it up for the baseline, and it's good. Moments. Here's Coop. Running the floor, slowed down by Booker, and the loose change is picked up by Brandon Williams, and he cashes in. Pace.
Use your size over Shannon.
There you go. Turning tough, two.
We've seen just about everything here early on. That would have been one of the great plays. Flagg, count it, and a foul. Another Flagg flurry. This is what he loved to do. He loves to.
Challenge there by Bagley. Flagg on the drive. Glides inside with a finger roll finish.
Cooper Flagg. Here's a catch by Cooper. Pass a little behind him, but he caught it. He spins. He scores. Very well done. And another clutch basket by Cooper. Mavericks go in front. I'm sorry, on the basket there by B. Will. 84-83 in defense by Christie. Been active defensively tonight. And Coop here is able to go. And Day'Ron Sharp. Academy player Day'Ron Sharp will shoot free throws. And of course, transition, dribble up. If they're open, they are letting it fly. Splitting the defense and gliding to the rim to lay it in is Cooper.
Well, he split that down.
Players and like the work we never see. And how much work this guy has. Oh! It's doing work right now. Cooper Flagg.
Flagg against Ball. Oh, behind the back.
Got it.
Oh, Cooper Flagg reaching deep into the bag tonight. Oh, every single night that makes you say wow.
Reason to have it. Trey Johnson following up 16 in game 1 with 13 so far in game 2. Goes spin cycle and takes it to the basket to jam it home. A more assertive Cooper Flagg. The time to defensive board. Dallas. Bullet pass up ahead by Najee. And then Max returns it to Marshall. And another elevates and detonates. That time it's Cooper Flagg. He had the chance for the slam dunk.
Talk about this ball movement. Drop it off to the big fella. Let him do the rest.
Wizards on a two-way contract. Caleb Martin was a former two-way player in his career. Here is Coop. Come on, quick transition. Yes, sir. It's a long two. But it's on the money, and Dallas is up by 4. Devin, he's just come into the game and threw it away.
Once that left side bowler, he takes it against that bump.
And he throws it down with the left hand.
Look at that left hand.
Davis has to fight off a steal attempt. Now he goes. So does Coop. In there for the layup. Timeout Miami.
Cut down defensively.
Against New Orleans on Monday. Coop. Great elevation. Shot out of the cannon. Found already 4 boards tonight. Nice. Cooper forces it up. And he scores.
Martin's off to the races. Martin attacks. Wow. Flagg gets upstairs in a hurry. Flagg.
Alvarado. Wow, Brandon Williams with 2 defensive plays in that sequence. Coop, nice pass. And Max Christie with a foul. No foul on it. Mavericks 6th. Tied for the most in the NBA. Steal, Cooper Flagg. And he finds Nembhard with a great pass. That was outstanding, Nembhard. But it didn't deter.
Nembhard goes around Murray, beats Flagg. Flying high. And one, Cooper Flagg.
Nembhard breaking down.
That was such a good spin move. It just, all the clothes weren't in the washing machine. Oh, turning and going to the... His first 3 threes.
He looked all right the other night. 25 points in 25 minutes as Cooper Flagg makes a pretty move.
Great balance by Flagg. Lost his footing, but still.
Young guys in the league and how it's, you got to catch up.
Williams pushes the tempo. Najee Cooper. With a foul. Electrifying American Airlines Center. Put him on his head. Here's Dallas running, bluffing a 3. Clay, and then cutting off the ball, catching and scoring in the paint. It's Coop. We're in the middle of the pack of fast break points. Cooper still operating on the bounce, and he lowers his shoulder and right into the...
Nembhard cutting baseline. Flagg remains out there. Clock at 6. He'll launch. He's got another. 7 for 7. Ear-to-ear smile.
Coop contested the shot and got the board.
And goes to the other end and throws the hammer. Water play. Look at his numbers.
He looks very confident right now, too.
Cooper in the paint and 1. Double figures with 10.
They've made him work for him.
And now Curry is up. Thompson turns. Listening. The follow jam. Flagg up the inbound. Trying to get baseline. Coffee able to cut him off. And Flagg gets the bucket and the foul.
Get basketball games, right?
It is a turnover committed by the Pelicans. Now here's Coop on the drive and the spin and the score.
Starts on the defense.
Flagg down floor, makes the catch. Colin Murray Boyles from South Carolina. Lottery pick himself. And here's Cooper under the defense. And it goes.
Footwork was awesome. More apparent this first quarter. You see the spin move for a dunk last game.
Flagg swinging it cross court. Marshall all alone on that 3-point attempt.
Yeah, no need to double. A lot of hoopla surrounding this guy, but watch this tilt. This Trey pulls over, kind of gets everybody in.
Mavericks just 11 fast break points in the first. And there is Cooper Flagg showing off that length and athleticism.
Pretty release. And
now here's Porter. Guarded by Klay Thompson. 9 points in the game already from Porter. Looking for an assist here, and Coop with a big swat against Day'Ron Sharp.
In this for just a moment. Flagg picked up by Leonard.
And patience, too. He gets to his spots and the pullback.
19 to shoot, 25 to play. Here's Coop driving against Batum. And he ties the game!
And we talked about how much he likes getting to that left hand.
The young floor general forced to kick it out for Flagg. Shot clock is winding down. Flagg lines it up. And Flagg connects from long range.
And way up ahead to Cooper. He's going to have a chance to hit the launching pad.
Finish on the inside and then Coop. Finish everything's off.
Zell was all over Coop on the dribble handoff. And now Cooper driving. And it's a nice wraparound in the corner. Caleb Martin drills. Hands for a long period of time on a possession for a lot of dribbles.
For the Wizards.
Already 15 bench points for Dallas as Washington turns it over. Flagg, slam.
Guys do.
I didn't do it because I was the last to score as a role player, but
How he raises up the defense, gets downhill, is looking to shoot.
Like Damari Walker, runners flipped up by Maxey. Coop comes back with a defensive rebound. Numbers. Up ahead to Marshall. Play, look out below! Cooper Flagg. Money you have to pay. Oh, well, Barnes, long arms, got a fingertip on that ball, but a save it right to Cooper Flagg, who is able to jam it home.
This better be lucky than good sometimes. Save right to Cooper.
Architect of the 2011 NBA champs. Cooper Flagg on the attack and all the way. The forceful attack is finished.
So-called pressure, go right at it. Knock them off and get yourself a dunk.
Cooper Flagg made the extra pass. And here's Isaiah Joe giving it up to Jalen Williams. And that is a block shot by Cooper Flagg.
Let's go. From the weak side, I like that. Oh.
And running the floor, AD finishes from D'Lo. Colts team turns it over. Has been playing well in that cup quarterfinal game especially. Not young, but still playing well, still part of that group. Gentlemen, after this, 3-ball for Marshall.
Another assist.
Trap in the backcourt. Up ahead to Coop. And Coop and then
Flagg on the run, and he drops it up and in, and a potential three-point play here.
He gets a little hand on the back.
He seems to
play with the pressure and expectation of the #1 overall.
And he's, as he does a great block here in the highlights.
outside to Flagg in the corner. Flagg working on Westbrook, spinning, finishing with the left.
Cooper Flagg.
V2 right there. Keldon Johnson. 1 for 3 attacking. Get it out of here. Taking up ahead, Javonte Green hooks the dribble away, but it falls for Cooper Flagg. And now Coop on the drive. Nice move. Hello, window. Over him and a little double clutch is off the rim and off the glass. Oh, and Dallas is running, releasing after challenging the shot and scoring. That's Christie.
Excited to see the guys walk this purple carpet. I'll be emceeing that event, and I'm sure they'll do a lot better job than I did, guys.
Oh, slip after that.
Well, Keontae George blocked Cooper Flagg's attempt before this, but
Tigers in the paint, leans in, trying to bank it home off the glass. Cooper Flagg races into front court. Oh, what a play.
Energy now, it has swung down.
To be down the stretch.
Man, it's got to be discipline. I think that's the biggest thing, not fouling and just, knowing personnel out here. So we're trying our best, and I think we're doing a great job.
Guy and how versatile.
Scotty Barnes misses. He's back in the game. Mavericks running. Good ball. That's what I'm talking about.
Get this man in space and watch him climb the mountain.
From here, my son just graduated from TCU, so this
place means a lot.
And a shooter, certainly tonight. Flagg. Good success by Zoo. Good three. 29 for Cooper Flagg. It's a career high.
Rumbling here in the Garden. The fans know their hoops. They're not seeing good hoops right now. Here comes Flagg to the basket. Cooper Flagg. Timeout, New York. Team is good, but they know they are in a bad spot right now. Cooper Flagg leading an 11-0 run in his NBA debut in the Garden.
By the Sixers to get back that time. Davis to Cooper Flagg.
Let's watch Cooper here first. Rebound.
There's so much length.
And the lob to Flagg. The Mavericks are in front. What a way to do it.
Defense and transition. And a steal by Davis. Numbers. Give it up. Yeah, nice save to PJ. And running the floor and flushing Cooper Flagg. Great points. And a rebound for Najee Marshall. The Skins point. PJ's at the table. Cooper. Chance points tonight, but no opportunity for second chance points in that sequence. Another attack by Cooper. That one's in with a foul. Number 1 overall. And then the runner is no good for Maxey. The outlet pass up ahead to Coop. Advanced bounce pass. Brandon Williams. Fast break basket. Just into a timeout.
You gotta be cool, calm, and collected. You can't let one play who's trying to draw the foul.
Oh, but Flagg hits it over Knipple. It's going to be on the and Ingram, a smooth operator on those back-to-the-basket situations, but he leaves that one short. Nice pass up ahead. Cooper finds Max Christie, who elevates and
You got to know them for 2 to 3, 4 years. When they came into the league, you were very familiar with their backgrounds with Cooper Flagg.
John Collins crossing blades here in Inglewood.
Davis sees 2. Flagg at the top. Late clock 3. Got them all! 1 point.
2, you got to live with that result. Hello.
Right here by Coop.
Hello.
Big finish for Cooper Flagg. Nice. Flagg runs up the floor, goes to PJ for a finish and a foul. Oh, a chance for a 3-point. And here's a driving kick. And then a swing situation as Cooper goes inside on the drive.
Defenders on Siakam have had a difference tonight.
Mac McClung went upstairs, which he could do to grab the rebound, and Coop can block it. We know he can do that as well. That's in his locker. He turned away McClung.
Jason Kidd said earlier before the game, you guys got to close and you got to find a closer. How did you guys do that?
Yeah, I think just staying with it. You know, we had some guys come alive. Obviously, Clay, down the stretch in that fourth quarter just came alive. And, he showed he's Klay Thompson, He hasn't gone anywhere. He stays with it. He's consistent with his work, and that's what happens. So I think we just stayed together and we stayed composed.
You guys were already without AD with Gaff. Did you see what happened to PJ, and did you even know that you were going to be without him early?
I did. It was right before, it happened. I don't know, what's going on now, but I saw him tweak his ankle a little bit. So obviously, praying for him, hoping it's nothing too bad. But guys stepped up. That's all it is. We've been, undermanned, unhealthy a little bit, but we've just had guys step up, and that's why we've been able to be in so many games.
Well, you stepped up. 35 points is the most by a rookie this year. Did you know that your team needed that from you tonight?
Yeah, we got a lot of really talented guys, so it's going to be somebody else's night each and every night, but they just give me so much confidence. All of them are confident in me and what I can do, and so when they give me those words of affirmation and just tell me to go out there and be myself, it just gives me that confidence.
When I think back to your first back-to-back, I know you were really tired that second night. Now 20 games in, you're getting your best career night on the night of a second night of a back-to-back. How have you grown?
It's just kind of getting used to it. Obviously, there's, I've been working with the training staff, the medical staff, the weight staff, everybody, just figuring out different ways, and, it's different for everybody. That's something I've learned. Everybody has their own routines and what works for them. So, I'm just figuring it out, taking it day by day, and, hopefully I'll probably stick with this routine for a little while and see if it works.
All right, well, we like watching you figure it out. Thanks, Coop.